Yeah guys, before we do get into the video, I just want to say go and check out ARAUE.com for cheap R6 credits and R6 stuff. So for instance like the Pro League sets. Now if you use MZN, you will get 5% off of that and it's so OP, and why not use it for cheap R6 credits. I'll leave the link down in the description as well. Yeah guys, how's it going and welcome back to another Rainbow Six Siege video. Now today, as you see by the title, this is helping you out with some new tips and tricks on the map Consulate. Now these can be done on anything else, but this new kind of Maestro kind of like slash glitch kind of like spot I did see on actual Pro League and I thought it was really good. It's not very glitch, but I think it's just a really cool actual kind of peeking spot and I wanted to show you. Now with that said, I've also got another little like side bit as well, which is just kind of more of a good actual kind of spawn peek spot, which should help you out. Now if you are liking these type of videos, obviously just spots and not glitches, make sure to hit the like button, the subscribe button, and also hit the notifications because I upload every single day. But apart from that, let's get into it. So to start this off, we are going to be becoming Maestro, and you're going to want to be using his evil eyes. That's kind of the main part about this, and from using his evil eyes, it gives you a nice little spawn peek onto it, and as well afterwards, I'm going to be showing you the mirror actual kind of tactic that I did also see in Pro League. Now that actual mirror tactic is super OP, but it's kind of all about placement as well, and especially with this, it's about placement too. So this actual spot is going to be very handy towards kind of like the middle area, so kind of defending this bit here, I suppose like the lobby, and obviously going on to the piano room as well. Now you got to think, a lot of people obviously, when you are defending this area on bomb, a lot of people do come through this section, purely because it's the main entrance and the bomb's right there, so you can get a nice little cheeky plant in the corner and keep an eye on it. Now from this, the actual tactic I did see was super OP, and it's very OP to do, and you kind of need to do it quickly before people start catching on to it. So guys, what you really want to do is come over to this kind of bush section here, and then get your actual evil eye camera up, look up as high as you can until the point you do it, and then you place it above like so. That's the first one. Then after that, what you want to do is come and get another actual evil eye and place it directly below it, kind of in that gap. It's kind of all about obviously placement and getting your gadgets right, because if you don't get it right, then you can't do it. And see guys, right there, that's where you want to place it, and then literally place it straight underneath, giving it in line with this little gap in the middle. Then from here, what you want to do is pretty much just go straight here and look through this gap. Now you can be prone or whatever, it's a bit off to obviously the left, I did kind of want it more over here, but to be able to do that you just need to get it higher up and aim a bit higher, and I'll show you that in a second. But from here, it's a nice little angle, you can get straight through, and it's super OP, because if anyone comes across, they're not going to notice you through that little hole, and you can just keep shooting them. It's also really good because where you're prone, you get head protection straight from it, and obviously from the evil eyes, it's very hard for them to shoot you through. They will see it, but again also, they're not going to be able to get through that tiny little gap on there. They may see your legs at all, but again, it's super hard to actually see you. So from this, there's many ways obviously to push it across. Now if you can actually get onto here, which would be really helpful, I haven't found a way onto it myself. If you can, then you can get a bit higher, and then you don't have to go prone at all, you can literally just go crouch, and again keeping it a nice position. Now a good way to be able to do that would literally just by putting a shield, obviously vaulting across, you get into the box, then you can literally just press deploy like that, then get your other one, go crouch so it's a bit lower, or you can just go that way, aim it a bit, and then eventually you'll literally just be able to put your evil eye there and you get a nice little different bit across it. Now that's not close enough, you kind of want to get really close, so it's good, and there is perfect. Again, this is probably a better way to do it, and then afterwards you can take away your shield, and then you can go back up to the position, go crouch or prone, whatever you really want to do, and you can get a nice little angle through there, and get obviously a nice few spots into it. The best part about it is where you've got that little spot, if you can get it a bit obviously wider, then obviously you can see through it, and this actually protects you because they're bulletproof, so if anyone shoots at you, then it's going to be really hard for them to actually get through and kill you and get a headshot on you. But overall, they're really good spots, and especially when you pick them up, it glitches out really weird, but you know, I prefer the actual first spot I did show you because it's a bit more open, you've got some more coverage, and everything else apart from that is super easy to do, and like I said, because that's a bomb room, you can get some nice peeks going across into that kind of section over there, and be able to stop them. So that's the first little spot, and I obviously did see it off a Pro League I was watching. It was off one of the panel people, and I thought it was super sick, and I wanted to show you. Now, let me show you the next actual spawn peek on Concha, and to be able to do that, you're going to need mirror. So to be able to do this actual spot, you're going to have to be mirror, like I did say earlier, but it doesn't really matter. So from here, what you want to do is, if you remember from previous videos, kind of that mirror trick where you kind of vault onto it, that's what you want to do. And from obviously this kind of spot, you want to be able to get up into the thing and obviously get a nice spawn peek to the outside, which should be super OP. So the first thing to do is pretty much just shoot out this massive wall here, but obviously first placing the mirror so you can obviously get it on there, and then afterwards shooting out all of it, because if you shoot out all of it, then you can't place your mirror. So shoot out all of it so you can get the vault onto the mirror and stay upon there. So come back to me when you've done that bit. So after you've done that area, now what you want to do is get the vault obviously in the corner and vault onto the mirror in the middle to be able to do the spot. Now the best way to do it is kind of get it from this angle, but obviously making sure you can actually vault upon, because if you can't, then they won't give you a spot to do it. So you want to kind of just get that angle around that kind of red button area, but obviously you can do it many other ways by just obviously vaulting and turning around. So I nearly had it there, but again, it's just like getting the right angle and making sure you get across. So after you've done that, and pretty much come back to me as well when you actually do get on top of the mirror. Now kind of the worst part about this is when you actually do the spot and you kind of shoot out too much of the ball, then unfortunately you won't be able to do it and you will have to do it all over again. But apart from that, it's all about doing it and just practicing custom mode to be able to do this, and that is my recommendation about it. And see guys, when you are up just like so from here, once you do get the spot, you can actually not fall off like I did, because that's really annoying. But you know, obviously get back up there and don't do what I just did. And see from there, this is the perfect spot. If you stand up, you will get knocked off unless you can get rid of these kind of pegs. But it really does depend when you do shoot the pegs. But from that position, obviously, like you saw as me get up, it's all about obviously moving your character at the same time getting there. Then from there, if you lean out, from here is a direct spawn peek onto the thing. So as soon as anyone does come through, you can literally just peek them off, shoot them straight away, and it's a solid peek. Now you can think if you can keep on doing this, no one's going to know. And to be fair, they will think you're probably hacking when you do shoot them originally. But you're going to think it's a lovely little peak, and what I'm going to do now is show you where it does actually come out from. So this actual peak comes from here. So you're going to think you're right in this direction. As you can see through there, and that is where I'm actually based. So what you're actually going to be doing is shooting straight through here, and as you can see there's bullet marks of me shooting right here, and that is literally as soon as someone does come across to come from here, boom, they're shot in the head. So again, like the first spot, if they're actually going through this area straight here, then you can shoot them straight in here, get some nice peaks, and they're not going to know you're there. And the best part about it is they're not going to really realise that spot, because it's so hard to do and actually to see you, and the best way and hardest way to actually get you would be actually to go prone, look down the spot, and again this is a nice little spot if anyone's hiding there. So really guys, that is the spot. They're two spots. I hope you did enjoy them. I will leave some gameplay at the end for you guys, because a lot of you are enjoying it and finding it quite funny. And also, I'm not the best at obviously Rainbow Six Siege, so I'm not claiming I'm the best. I just do it for a bit of a laugh. Some stuff I do is good, some stuff I do is really bad. But apart from that, that is going to be the video. If you did enjoy, hit that subscribe button and the like button. If you want any questions about these spots, please DM me on the Discord. And apart from that, until next time, see ya.
Down to one friendly. One on four remaining. Seconds left. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Diffuser is active. Protect at all costs. Op 4 eliminated. Friendly.